Hey, what's going on? It's Prolific. I am here with 4 out of the 5 guys from One Direction, and back in 2010, you all auditioned for X Factor as solo artists, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
And then how'd that work out?
Well, we got through to boot camp as solo artists, and then they put us in a band together and thought it'd be a better idea, and yeah, it's been great.
Here we are.
Here we are.
It was Nicole Scherzinger, right?
It was a mixture of Simon Cowell.
Okay. Were you guys opposed to it at first? Were you like, oh, I'm not working with other people, it's all about me, or?
No, it's all. I think, like if you put it bluntly, I think it was basically go home with a solo artist or you carry on in the competition of the group. And obviously you enter the competition trying to get as far as you can. So, we became friends then, and ever since we've been better off, so.
Gotcha.
Good times.
Gotcha. Now, I know you're kind of biased because you were a part of X Factor, but looking at Idol, looking at The Voice, do you have a personal favorite?
I actually like the idea of The Voice. To be honest.
Yeah, The Voice
I think
is
it's
really
I think it's really a really good concept of a show sort of thing, and it's quite cool. But yeah, I think we'll always be a little bit
Or X Factor.
We've all always been huge X Factor fans.
Yeah.
Like watching every series within the UK. So.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now, you guys were recently on, I think it was I Love Pop magazine,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? And you guys each had your own, We Love Pop, and you guys each had your own individual cover, right? I looked at some of the quotes in there, and they were interesting. What is snogging? And you've done it with a couple fans.
That was a quote, were you?
Oh,
It was.
Harry.
Snogging's like
A British term for
French kiss.
making out.
Canoodling.
Making out.
Oh, okay. So it's not that dirty. I mean,
No, it's just your mind.
it was. We all snog. It's okay. You can't catch anything from snogging, right? You're right. Okay. Now another one of the quotes was, I believe somebody wanted Ashton Kutcher's abs.
That must have been Zayn.
Yeah. Must have been Zayn.
Oh,
If it was saying that's very embarrassing.
Yeah.
it is, right?
Congratulations,
Zayn.
Don't make my ass anymore.
And then the other one was getting love kisses from.
Love bites.
Love bites.
Okay, from within the band.
Yeah, I usually come. Louis gives me these.
He becomes big.
Okay.
They're like the Americans call them a hickey, I think. There's one right now.
I knew you were going to
This is what happens, and then
He's
because
terrible.
I've got a girlfriend, my girlfriend's like, who's that?
And she'll never
Just
believe
like
that.
Yeah, she turns
Yeah.
American. Who that?
That's what us Americans sound like, apparently. So Lewis and Harry, why do they combine your names?
I think they just fit quite well together.
I think they sit quite nicely together.
Okay.
Like a, yeah.
I've heard things about like a bromance. I mean, do you guys snuggle on the tour bus or?
We try not to disclose
that's what I was
much
gonna
about
say.
our relationship to the public. We think it's unfair.
Okay, cool. Now you guys,
It's just a joke.
you guys are currently touring with Big Time Rush.
Yes.
Is that intimidating? I mean,
No, we have a great time.
really
I think,
good.
we're really enjoying each other's company and stuff. They're good guys. They're a lot like us, I suppose. And yeah, we're having a great time.
they were kind of in the position that you guys are in. I don't know, say a year ago. So I mean, are you hoping to get to the level they're at? Maybe do a TV show type thing. What do you guys have on the horizon?
I think we filmed an episode of iCarly.
Okay.
I think that was like our first kind of time like acting.
Okay.
It
So
was
I
fun.
think at the moment, we just want to focus on making sure we get that right before we start doing other stuff.
Awesome. Cool. One Direction. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks, man.
Awesome, guys.